Hey guys, it's Frank and Kevin from Cruising with Wheels.
That's right, we're back. And we are talking about Virgin Cruises again today. Many of you have seen Are You a Virgin? That dropped last week. And if you haven't, there's a link above. Now let's get to the info we have for you today. Now, if you saw Are You a Virgin? You saw some of the things, and we discussed some of the concepts that Virgin Voyages.
Yeah. We kind of gave you an overview of what the ship was like and what their concept for their sailors was all about. So today, what are we going to talk about?
Today we're talking about their cabins. This video is dedicated to all the different category types, and I know if you saw the other video, you saw some of the suites, but
yeah, those are the mega rock star suites. But you know, it's not all about being a rock star if you're just basic cruisers like we are.
Right. So they do have other categories, and that's what we're discussing today.
So where Virgin Voyages is concerned, the cabins are all about space and luxury.
Yeah, they differ a lot from the other cruise lines.
I know.
Which is really, really exciting. They have a great design concept, and it's all about function and mobility. What are we all about, Frank?
Mobility.
Right. So they've added mobility in for the average cruiser, not just the handicapped, disabled, or whatever label you want to put on it.
Right.
Right?
And that segues into flexible furnishings.
What's that all about?
Well, we're going to really get into when you see what the cabins look like, but it's for what they call increased socializing opportunities, that you're not just walking into your cabin and it's the standard setup of desk, bed, chair, whatever, but that there's movable parts to your cabin.
They've kind of designed everything to reflect like the modern city living environment.
Yeah, and using top quality materials to reflect that type of living.
It's not a typical box
It is
style
not.
cabin. They've done some interesting things. It's actually a patent pending design.
Yeah, they
to
have,
their cabin.
and you kind of don't notice. I mean, you really have to look, but the cabins have slightly angled walls that allows them to do more and give a little bit more space than just the box.
And I'm betting they also did that so that they could maybe fit one or two more extra cabins in. I'm thinking. What else? Oh, what else do they have?
It's the big deal.
Well, the first ever transformable cabin bed. It goes to day mode.
From day mode to night mode.
To night mode.
Yeah.
And the day mode, it's like a day bed. It's like a
big old
L-shaped sofa.
Yes, yeah.
Like a sofa. So you can actually, it looks like, entertain people in your cabin, which up until now in the cruise industry, you pretty much have to have a suite in order to be comfortable and do that.
I mean, if you had a basic inside cabin, there's, two passengers, and you barely have room to move within each other. But again, because of the transformational furniture, where the bed goes from the sofa, couch, day mode to the actual bed setup for night mode. That's what they're talking about.
Right.
Socializing opportunities,
And
giving you more space.
And we've always said, get out of your cabin,
Yeah.
but maybe this is going to change your mind a little bit
Right.
about how
Come
you
to my
cruise.
cabin for some drinks.
Yeah.
Now that we can fit you.
So the cabins were designed to connect to the sea, right?
Yeah, most of their cabins have that connection to the sea, and that means that 93% of the cabins have sea views.
Now, in contrast, 86, well, not really contrast, but in hand.
Yeah.
86% of the cabins have terraces that have hammocks.
Yeah.
That's right, hammocks. Now, I know a lot of the cruisers out there bring their own hammocks.
You're right.
So this is a nice little touch that they have.
Get a lot of questions on that. Can I bring my own hammock? And of course, you were like, "Oh my God, I wish we had a hammock in the backyard."
Right.
Well, we go there. You could have a hammock on the terrace.
Now, for you cruisers that want even more space outside, they have XL, as they call it, or extra large, sea terraces as an option to give you more room.
Right.
Now, this isn't something new to the cruise industry, but it's a nice thing to have if you can afford just that little extra space. I know Frank and I are going to have an extra large terrace on our NCL Encore cruise. And terrace is just another way to say balcony.
So, yeah. But every cruise line has their version of the basic terrace, the larger terrace, or balcony, or whatever you want to call it.
Now, I understand that there are other cabins that they're going to be offering.
Yes, for those sailors who are a little less focused on the sea and those sea views, there's a variety of inside cabins.
Now, I say that people that travel in inside cabins actually have more of a focus on the sea, in my opinion, because Frank and I are inside cabin cruisers for the most part, and we get right out of that cabin in the morning, and we don't go back to that cabin until nighttime. So we're out,
or nap time.
So we're out interacting with the sea all the time. They are going to offer some solo options.
Solo cabins for those solo travelers.
And the information hasn't fully come out yet in regards how they're going to operate the next level of cabin, which is the crew.
Yeah, they have loft-style cabins that have bunk beds. Bunk bed line social insider with that crew feel if you want to travel with a little mini group.
So we're not too sure on how they're going to operate the loft-style bunk bed line social insider, because from what we kind of read, I took it as that they're going to be selling it to solos and putting them together so they can have that crew feel. But it may be
like rooming with other strangers.
Like rooming, but we're not sure at this point because they don't go on sale until the 15th of February. So we'll find that out, I think.
Or that could be two couples.
It could be two couples.
Me, you, Bill and Brad.
Maybe.
And if nobody wants to sleep together, I guess you don't care.
So, as in regards to the design, they did some pretty cool things, right?
Oh yeah, I mean everything in the room is supposed to be, the furniture's all supposed to be light and modern, nothing heavy, nothing bulky, streamlined.
Now, most of the standard cabins will have transitional sea beds, and that'll be like we were talking about earlier.
The flexible furniture.
Right. Hand-woven hammocks. Those will be located out on your private terrace. Or
I like this one.
Or what we call the balcony. What's the next one?
The sensory mood lighting. Ooh, that sounds romantic.
It should be very interesting.
But
I
kind of like the next one.
Oh, yeah. Well, Frank loves the next thing that the standard cabins will have, which is the in-room entertainment. Yeah. And they're all going to have, they're touting, a 43-inch 4K flat screen TV. They'll all have mini bars, glam areas, they're calling them, which is a curved and arched makeup table and area, flexible wardrobes, which are the closet and storage spaces, and all all of their cabins, no matter what category, are going to have premium products and upgraded baths.
Yes. So you walk in and you're going to find a line of skin products, bath products, or whatever. That's going to be nice.
And speaking of the bathrooms that are upgraded will be very roomy and have rain showers. Now, I've never been on a cruise that has the rain shower.
Yeah.
So that'll be a very nice touch.
Now, Virgin Voyagers has promised that all their cabins are going to be very tech forward, which
I mean, really.
will love.
So, leaving your phone to charge in the cabin, you don't have to worry about it, because I'm going to name their cabins smart cabins, which the cabin is basically going to know if you are keeping your phone in the outlet to charge, while the other outlets will be turned off.
Yeah.
Those cabins are going to know when you're in it and when you're out of it.
Right.
Most of the wall switches are going to be removed, since the cabin knows what time it is and what location you're at.
I mean, that's a smart cabin.
I mean, yeah. And it adjusts the lights and blinds. The blinds. It adjusts everything according to the time of day and the location.
So if you're somebody who watches a lot of, let's say, HGTV, and you are seeing people remodel their homes or building homes that are very tech-forward, smart homes where computer controls this, that, and whatever, or a tablet controls the blinds, the lightings, the music, everything, you're going to kind of get that on Virgin Voyages.
That's
because
right.
They're going to have what?
Every cabin is going to have a tablet in the cabin. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to take that tablet with you. I'm assuming it's probably going to be in wall or some type like that.
Right. But you're going to be able to manually control.
You'll be able to manually control it from your cabin, and from what we understand, from an app on your phone too. So you'll be able to control everything personally and personalize the cabin to what you want it to be.
So that's kind of cool. Now, also along with that, the ships are very ecologically maintained, set up, because the number one issue that's hard to control on a ship is, and that's wasteful, is the air conditioning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like they say is the number one thing that is very wasteful is air. So Virgin Voyages has set up, they have these, they call it a PIR presence detectors.
What's a PIR?
I don't know. We're going to have
Person in room?
There could be. Well, that would be present.
Yep, I think that's what that stands for.
So they know. So they have eco modes to auto adjust your air conditioning, lights, curtain settings when you step out of your cabin, so that when you're in there and the air conditioning's on, you leave, it knows. And it goes into some type of, the detectors put in, I'm assuming, some type of saving mode.
Right.
Don't want to be wasteful.
And, sounds like they've put a lot of thought into their cabin design and operation.
Right. Taking very much a smart home and translating that to a cabin on a cruise ship.
Right. Now, a lot of people have been asking about the itineraries and where is the ship going? Is it going to do 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days? Are they going to Europe, Miami? Right. Where's it going? What's it doing? Well, we've got the answer for you. Where's it going, Frank?
Well, they say that the Scarlet Lady will be sailing 4 to 5 night Caribbean cruises beginning in 2020. It's going to be out of Miami. But they're going to include Havana After Dark itineraries in Cuba, featuring an overnight stay there. Other itineraries will be a 5-night Mayan Soul cruise, Costa Maya, Mexico, we love Costa Maya, and a 5-night Dominican days voyage to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. The Cuba itineraries will have both 4 and 5 night versions. All voyages will feature either an overnight stay or a late night sail away and include a second port of call. But Virgin has yet to reveal what the additional destinations will be.
Well, that's really interesting. And for those of you that are interested to the point of you might want to book, the Scarlet Ladies itineraries will open for bookings on February 14th of 2019.
That's right, Valentine's Day.
And the additional ports of call will be announced at the same time. Details about shore excursions or shore things, as Virgin Voyages refers to.
I want to book one of those things.
Like I was saying, will be released in late 2019. So keep your eyes out. You can go to Virgin Voyager's website by clicking in the description below. Just wait until February 14th.
I know. We can't wait till next week when we can go and start looking and look at pricing and what's available. It's really, really exciting.
I know that we have talked a little bit amongst ourselves about the possibilities of a Virgin cruise in 2020 for Frank and I. And then we can bring you guys along if we can swing it.
Yeah.
So we are really excited to see what the pricing structure will be. And y'all know I've wanted to go to Cuba for a while.
Yeah.
So maybe this will be the Cuba trip. They have a whole concept that they want to stay places just a little bit longer so that you can really immerse yourself into the port of call that you're visiting.
It's nice because a lot of times it could be boom, boom, boom. You know, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. And it gets, you're supposed to be on vacation, so shouldn't you be doing a little bit more relaxing and immersing and seeing what's out there?
Well, I know, and there's been plenty of times where we've gone where I've said, gee, I wish we would have had just a little bit longer. We could have done 2 things instead of 1.
Right. Or the ship gets in late afternoon and then, leaves at midnight. And you're thinking, what am I going to do there in the dark? I missed kind of the whole day.
Right.
Nice to have that extra day.
So I hope you enjoyed some of the renderings that were supplied to us by Virgin Voyagers. And I hope you found this to be a little helpful in your decision making for Virgin.
I'm psyched to get my cash envelopes going and I see a little more couponing and saving in my future.
We want to remind everybody that we're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And you know what? I'll be releasing some of these renderings on there. So if you're not following us on those social media platforms, hop on over.
Right.
Like us, follow us.
Yes. And if you're watching our videos, we thank you. But please hit that subscribe button and become a regular subscriber.
And there's that little bell. That'll make sure that you get all of our notifications of when our latest and newest videos have been released. But until next time, we want to remind everybody to always
travel safe
and cruise often.